What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Organic Minds Podcast, episode 27. We back in the building. I came to y'all this morning because I definitely had some things on my mind. You know, I think we live in a time where just looking on social media could be very influential if you understand what you're looking at. And there's just been a lot going on. So I wanted to bring episode 27 to y'all, some good videos. Before we get started, hold on, let me tag the world. Let me make sure I'm live on all the platforms. Let me see Instagram. Let me hit go live. Okay, we in the building. Hold on a second, everyone. Facebook. Okay. Let me see, I got Facebook. Let me up in these joints. Tag a couple of my peoples in the room. Get my peoples in here and drop these groups. But yeah, good morning. Let me make sure I got everything together before we move forward. Because y'all know today's time, these streaming services will do you dirty. Yeah. Just want to make sure we Gucci. Hit these groups. All right, and I got a couple topics for y'all today. Our radio station. Boom. So we live. So I got a couple topics for you today. One is about these two guys from Africa that self-taught themselves, and they taught themselves they basically built a machine using AI for a prosthetic arm, which is amazing because they were self-taught. I believe they're from like Ghana or somewhere, or Nigeria. The second topic is, it was a couple things good about one of the guys I speak to y'all about and talk to y'all about all the time, and that I show y'all his stuff. You know, they got like a podcast, and his point of view on a lot of things be solid, right? For understanding. We also got to sit when we're going to sit there and talk about SOULJA Boy. SOULJA Boy, he made a statement on Instagram lately that I felt him. And I feel like a lot of us could really learn a lot from him, you know, in that route. So before we get started, we're going to jump into my intro this morning. And we're going to make everything shake. But good morning to everybody. Let's make this happen.
Mr. Lowe. Tell us about your father.
Why don't you tell us something about your father?
We're trying to get to know each other, Mr. Lowe.
I was trying to get to know you, Mr. Tolson.
Well, I'm not the one on the debate team.
Are we not engaged in a debate right now?
All right. I'll take the affirmative. Take the meanest, most restless nigger. Strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggers, female niggers, and nigger infants. Tar and feather him. Tie each leg to a horse facing in opposite direction, set him on fire, and beat both horses until they tear him apart in front of the male, female, and nigger infants. Bullwhip and beat the remaining nigger males within an inch of their life. Do not kill them, but put the fear of God in them, for they can be useful for future breeding. Anybody know who Willie Lynch was? Anybody? Raise your hand. No one? He was a vicious slave owner in the West Indies. The slave masters in the colony of Virginia were having trouble controlling their slaves, so they sent for Mr. Lynch to teach them his methods. The word lynching came from his last name. His methods were very simple, but they were diabolical. Keep the slave physically strong, but psychologically weak and dependent on the slave master. Keep the body, take the mind. I and every other professor on this campus are here to help you to find, take back, and keep your righteous mind. Because obviously you have lost it. That's all you need to know about me, Mr. Lowe. Class dismissed.
I want to say good morning to everybody again, for everybody tapping in. Please like, comment, share if you're on Facebook and Instagram for all the people that support me to get this show or this message out to everybody or more people. We all got influence in life over like 10 people. And I want to pass this to you this morning. Everybody on earth got about 10 people they can influence. Meaning whether if it's a show, music, information, we all got about anywhere from 5 to 10 people that we can get to look at things that they would never look at. So I'll ask y'all if y'all really interested in the show, just like with the music, to share with a friend that you feel like is like-minded or a person that you know for the shows and to get them more in tune. But I want to say good morning, everybody, right in my chat. I'll be reading the chats this morning to see what's good. So hopefully I see y'all commenting. And if y'all on YouTube, if y'all on my YouTube page, I can put it on the screen. So we're going to get to the next topic, which I wanted to show y'all this because y'all know one of my favorite joints. Let me go back. Hold on, young guy.
Is that the woman you want, or is that the woman who validates? Can I put that on men's chest too? Is that the woman you want, or is that the woman who validates your ego because now you feel like you helping? Big dog, some of y'all be out here with up women just so you could say you fix something. Just for you could say you lead in something. Just for you could say you built something. Because a woman who got all her own together, you can't come in and have a plan for her. You feel? Nah, hold up. This because what I don't want this to turn into is like y'all feeling this about men. Let me talk to my for a second. Fellas, this idea that you have to have a plan and a way, say that plan and way for a woman who already on her way somewhere, cuz. Y'all be too cool carrying dead weight and justifying it off you being a man. Y'all too cool with women who ain't got for you eating off your plate just because you got a plate to provide. And then you that's complaining 15, 20 years later about how women don't appreciate this. No, you got with a woman that was never grateful. She was needy. You got with a woman who needed it, and you happen to be my G. You happen to be.
So let's talk about it. Real ass conversation. So when I seen this, it made me think back. So as a man, right? Because I know I be going at it. A lot of people say I always be talking to the women. This morning in this conversation, we talking to the men about they ego shit. So he said like, yo, think about your ego. I know a lot of men who got a bag, but the women around them are women that's needy or the women that like, it's an ego thing. Like, you can look at these women and tell these women got low self-esteem or that they ain't really the type of women that should be around or wifey material, but they gonna keep these women around because it make them feel some way, meaning that let's say you got a spot or you trapping and you in the telly and you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna tend to trip to the girls who ain't got nowhere to stay. It's very controlling, very weird, very unique, and it's something that we don't talk about. I know a lot of men who, like I said, they in decent situations, but the women that they deal with ain't worth anything. Like in the aspect of, it ain't the type of woman that's going to help you build your empire or help you grow and manifest. But then, like he said, you hear later on, niggas be like, yo, women ain't, nah, dog, you spent your whole life fucking with these girls for the wrong reason, right? And what I mean by that, these niggas, when they meet girls, they pull out like, y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? When they go out to eat, they pull their money out at the bar in front of them, buying their drinks. No, nigga, you ain't that. Nigga, you just simple. You a simple ass, trick ass nigga. And we gonna be honest. Like I seen it all the time. They meet females in front of the jump, they be trying to show them they got money. That let me know what type of nigga you is, right? Because if you got the bag and I'm looking for a woman, when we go out to eat, I might intentionally take her out somewhere decent. Before I do anything, I take you somewhere that might take you to no first date, take you to a 5-star restaurant. You ain't my wife. What have you earned? Vice versa. And then if from the jump I start out whining and dining you, then what does that lead me as men? What does that lead us to go as the relationship progresses, right? But think about what bro's saying in this situation, and I'm gonna go back and break this down slowly, and just stop on certain parts because it's very important what he's saying.
Make you no solid dude. That don't make you no stand up. That make you just like these women we be talking about that don't got no boundaries, fam. You just don't value your wallet enough and don't value your hard work enough to guard it from women who ain't worth it, Brody.
Real, let's bring it back one time.
Can I put that on men's chest too? Is that the woman you want, or is that the woman who validates your ego because now you feel like you helping? Big dogs.
Meaning that I know a lot of men, and I know this, and I've seen it. You watch it with your own eyes. When the conversation had on a spiritual level years ago, when it come down to providers, like a man, that's right, and then there's the provider, right? And let me say it clearly. A lot of men outside of providing ain't worth shit. If they didn't have a bag, these women wouldn't fuck with them, wouldn't respect them, period. Men, this the conversation of truth, right? So I know a lot of men, let's say we talking spiritual about trying to heal a nation in a way that, let's say a woman looks at a man for his finances because that's how they have been taught and programmed, right? Because a woman should want to be taken care of, but it shouldn't be a number one priority. Because anything they want to obtain, they can obtain it together. Ain't no thing that this idea that a man has to already have the bag, and then if he got it, you just another girl in his arsenal because he can afford it, instead of you building him up or y'all working together to get to it in this respect, right? But I know a lot of men that even when I was having a conversation about providers, they would say shit like, nah, dog, I'm a man, I provide. That's your ego, dog. That's your ego. I'm not saying a man shouldn't provide, but what make you feel good is that you provide, because a lot of men know that minus that, what you offer. A lot of women that's why women be cheating on men a lot, because they with men that will provide for them, but not the men that truly make them happy. Vice versa, if you flip it, right? But it's ego. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's your ego and pride. If you can't see that if she loves you mainly because you provided for her and the children, that's appreciation, my nigga. That's not love, right? If she love you because of the things you do for her, right? That's admiration. It's not love. All this shit got different definitions, but we tend not to stick with it. I'm not knocking it. Because I know people that have full long-term relationships, but it's admiration. If the bag a woman, for same thing. If a woman got the bag and she only deal with niggas who broken, what that really say? Because it makes her feel empowered. This is the issue with when I see it in the world today with men and women do it today, but it's like a male thing that they took on after the 90s, which is, I'm going to get the bag and I'm going to get me a nigga who stand beneath. You just as fucked up as him. If you got the bag and you go get you a dude and your money is what you feel is the thing, if that's your only worth is that you provide or you do this, it's like, but what about the other jobs that has to be done, right?
Some of y'all just be out here with fucked up women just so you can say you fix something.
I watch a lot of dudes out here with women. I'm talking about not women, because everybody got the issue. I'm talking about out here with women that you know. I said in a song back in the day, even though we know she drowning, we still stay the surface. So that's saying as a man that even though as men, I know a lot of men that can meet a girl and know she drowning. Meaning that knowing that what she doing ain't gonna lead her in a good place. Knowing that the way what she doing, that he only like her because of how her body look and shit. Knowing that her mindset fucked up. Knowing all of this shit, but he just gonna chill with her, smoke with her, pop her, and leave her alone. So even though he knows she drowning, he just stayed the surface because he only came for your physical and to get what he wanted out of it. You get what I'm saying? So it's sick.
Just for you could say you lead in something, just for you could say you built something, because a woman who got all her own together, you can't come in and have a plan for her. You feel? Nah, hold up. This because
you can't go, and I agree. If you dealing with a woman, because I come from strong women, you dealing with a woman that already got her shit together, when you come in, when this relationship starts, first of all, if you want to be on equal accord, then y'all should date or whatever, but if y'all get serious, y'all should move into something that both of y'all manifested. That's the issue today, right? And then if she's not willing to leave her own to make for it, then it tells you what? Then it don't mean she had to get rid of it, but it tells you what? It means that she has a control problem, vice versa. If he not willing to get rid of it, to move into something that both y'all, because you don't want to be in a relationship where this is hers or this is his, and when she hit the fan, right? One thing I've learned about women today, which is I can't knock them, but I do pay attention. If they manifested their own house and cars, right, then that's their shit, right? But if a man got 3, 4 cars and 3 houses and he got a woman, he with her for years, they're going to say that man ain't shit for not letting that woman use his cars or live in them houses or certain shit, right? But if it was vice versa, if a man did it, you see, it would be everybody looks at this crazy old brain. That's how egotistical we are. But I know for a fact, when I'm working at certain jobs, I'm out in the public, I see with my own eyes daily, decent men with women who it's like, what you think you're gonna get from her? What does it benefit? She look good? Yo, what you want? What's your intent? What you doing? But I know for a fact a lot of men, because they feel good, like, and I want y'all to see how sick this is on a spiritual level. Yo, nature God never said that a man provides off of financial means. See, it said a man that don't work don't eat. But this was in a time when they can go out in the woods and hunt and pull fruit farm. It never said anywhere in no ancient scripture that a man who doesn't go to work and have you hear me? A man that doesn't have a job. I want y'all to understand this shit. We'll take some shit today, you know, when they say women obey your husbands. And women be like, well, I ain't about to obey no nigga, da da da. And right after that, but what it say about the men though? It say men love your wives. But how can love be established when we dealing with all these false pretenses and all this shit in the world today?
What I don't want this to turn into is like y'all feeling this about men. Let me talk to my for a second. Fellas, this idea that you have to have a plan and a way, say that plan and way for a woman who already on her way somewhere, cuz. Y'all be too cool carrying dead weight and justifying it off you being a man.
Meaning if she got a goal and a vision already and she already on her path, you can't come in her life and try to change that path. This go for women too, because women do this shit too. People got this idea that, I fuck with Willie. He cool, the nigga rap, he smart. You know what? His little rap thing, I ain't really going, that's his little rap thing. But you know, he's so capable, I'm gonna get him to go, and I bet you for me, he gonna go over here and he gonna work this 50 hours a week for da 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 da. Bullshit. Don't steal nobody else they cause as a man. She in college, she got all this shit going on. You gonna bring so much negativity in her life, from the niggas you bring around her, to the crowds and the scenes you introduce her to the shit you teach her, right? To just the environments. Shit fucked up out here.
Y'all too cool with women who ain't got for you eating off your plate just because you got a plate to provide. And then you the nigga that's complaining 15, 20 years later about how women don't appreciate this. No, you got with a woman that was never grateful. She was needy.
Meaning, and I'm gonna be clear, meaning, it's a lot of men out here who got a little money or in a decent place, and they're so happy to go out here and show a woman I could provide. And that's the dumbest shit you can do on earth. Because women are intelligent. They're in survival mode. They'll make choices. I don't really like him like that, but he gonna take care of me. I got kids, we gonna live, boom. It ain't like he said, it ain't my fault that you niggas didn't value your bags. You men didn't value your bags. Or the fact that you could. So now that you can provide, you should be strenuous and picky about what you bring in. But you going after what you want, not what's good for you though. So you go out here and you pick up the wrong thing. And now y'all feel manly when y'all sit and say, well, I provide, da da da, but this shit ain't gonna last. And you've been in this relationship for 10, 20 years and wonder why she wake up 10, 15 years later and be like, well, I don't want to do this no more. By now y'all married, she taking half the bag, she got a bank account, you've been working, she been saving. You give her money, she been saving most of the shit, because when y'all go out, you eat, you buy what she wants. She can use your credit cards. She up. That's what the reality is. And then you want to walk around and think you a man. You're not a man. You just got used, and you was an open bank account for a woman who could see it.
You got with a woman who needed it, and you happen to be my G. You happen to be.
He said it perfectly. And you got with a woman that needed a nigga, and you just so happen to be him. And my point of saying is, this don't make you a better man. This don't make you less than, but it's a lot of egos for niggas who feel like they can. Like, you can provide, but it don't mean your woman respect you. They respect your pocket. So are they really in love with you, or they respect the fact that you make their life easier?
That don't make you no solid dude. That don't make you no stand up That make you just like these women we be talking about that don't got no boundaries, fam. You just don't value your wallet enough and don't value your hard work enough to guard it from women who ain't worth it, Brody.
And that's what I say. I see, and meaning you got that bag, and when you should be focusing that bag on your dreams and your career and getting yourself further. And if you got a kid already focusing on them, trying to figure out what their dreams are, how you can help them become millionaires of their own talent or core to their passions. But you too busy walking right here ready to flash and flex your money for niggas. Excuse me, for women. And some of them even be flexing their money for these men. It's real talk. But that's real life though. And I say at the end of the day, as men, that's why I say, like you said, let me talk to my brothers for a second. Just because you got a bag don't make you a real man. Just because you got a couple dollars and you can do, because when you got these dollars, what you doing with them? It's men out here with 1/10 of what you got. They got more progress. You know what I'm saying? They women respect them more and they get more love and respect than you with that bag or whatever you think. You just an obstacle to them. These women are understanding already that we hear them saying they need a man like this and that. But then when we come around and say, yo, I can provide, I got a good mind, but you offering, never offer. First date, take us somewhere decent. You know what I'm saying? See the character. You know, I might take us somewhere the next day, somewhere that ain't got nothing to do with money. If I gotta spend money every time we chill, you ain't for me. Want to dine you for what? I want to get to know the person. We can go out and do this, but every time, this with men don't pay attention. We go out here, you spend $200-300. We go out here, yeah. Of course you want to go out having fun. You don't even know she like you. You just spending money. This is my issue. We can't. It's to the point where I can't blame women. They going. One thing I know about women, I know a lot of women, and they would say, they be like, Willie, you can't stop telling the secrets. You can't get mad at us for spending a bag that he offering. He keep throwing in my face. Yo, come chill with me. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple dollars. We can go do something. You know what I'm saying? I know you stressed out, shorty. Let me help you. Got a propositioning yourself. And then you run around here later like, yo, you're not a pimp. You're not a, let me tell you what I call a real nigga pimp. Not the ones that's pimping, but the ones that I look at and be like, yo, you that guy. If I see you and I know you mess with 4 different women and 3 of these women to be touched by any nigga or anybody with a bag or anybody like, they ain't really high quality women, I don't consider you that guy. But if I know you, respectfully, and I meet you and you got a lady and she go to college, she in school, she got her stuff together, you know what I'm saying? And then I might go somewhere and see you at another spot and you with another chick, but she dolled up. But when you feel how you doing, I'm doing fine, but she got her shit together and you dealing with women who want something, you that guy. Respectfully. I'm talking about it too, and I'm talking to my brothers. If you're gonna mess with 2-3 women, then let these women all be on a court of something that's just like, yo, all right, I get you, bro. But like how women will say, often the times women get cheated on, be with somebody that's less than. So let's go to the second part of this conversation. I also was scrolling, and I seen SOULJA Boy make this post the other night, and I couldn't help but say, yo, SOULJA is so right. You know what I'm saying? He's so right. And the only thing that I could do was, I wanted to play this for you. Hold on, y'all. I want to see it again. Say good morning in my chat. See how my chat's working? Someone in the chat is jumping, someone in the chat saying. But let's get into this SOULJA joint, because SOULJA went ham.
We gotta stop going and spending our money with these folks so bad, bro. Everybody's so worried about TikTok. Let's make our own TikTok. We the one that got this motherfucker popping. It's only popping because of the music on here and the content that we create and the dances that we do. Let's make our own app. Let's make our own brand. Let's make our own shit. It's 2025. We still don't got nothing. We don't got nothing. Y'all so quick to run to the other people, bro. Where's our shit at?
They always say when TikTok froze, and there was this issue on TikTok recently where everybody was like going crazy over this TikTok thing, and everybody was like caught up. And I feel SOULJA like, everybody I know, this including these rap niggas, be blunt. I just had mad conversations with niggas, and to me, if I could be real, when I see rappers, I get irritated and annoyed with niggas because they mind in the wrong place. I don't know too many people who really content with their talent and trying to build their own empire. It's like niggas gotta go here I gotta use this cameraman so everybody can know I'm him. Not they ain't willing to manifest it and build up and do that shit. Or I need to go to this place over here and do this. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas self-esteem and shit ain't right. Right? They, respectfully, we call it playing the game, but in reality, it also shows the lack of organic and ability to really do this shit. We don't realize that we still seeking approval from the public and seeking approval from others to be validated in what we doing so that we can move forward, right? So SOULJA sitting here saying, like, well, we ain't got our own shit, right? We so caught up on TikTok, right?
Y'all so quick to suck up to these people for what? Like y'all don't got the money to do it. We got the money to do this shit. I try to come out with a video game. Niggas laugh. What y'all laughing at? We need to own shit. We need to have a video game that we own.
Exactly. I told motherfuckers online 10 years ago, they was telling me, like, who you, bro? Don't nobody know you. And they like, you sell CDs on the corner. Y'all remember? Everybody was coming on live trying to play me at years saying da-da-da. And it's like, but reality of it is, like, I flipped the tables back then because I was saying, how can you laugh at me and I'm the only rapper, one of the only rappers in this city and state in the world that actually sold hundreds of thousands of units, 80, 50, you know what I'm saying? Personally. So how am I, but the public will laugh at you for being a real thing because of the illusion of the TV and these guys and like, you know what I'm saying? So he said, I made a video game and they laughed at me. But yet we a slave to Xbox and PlayStation. PlayStation was just down the other day. Remember? We don't control that shit, so we have no clue when that shit come back up. I'm just saying. And think about it. We got the millionaire, we got Jay, we got LeBron, we got all these niggas. The question is, why have they not made a video game? What, right? Why have we not? Why don't we have more? We run around here, all these street niggas I know got bags. What the fuck is they doing with them? Nothing. All of these ball players and shit, what they doing with these bags? They buying jewelry, paying video vixens to fuck them, Instagram models. That's what niggas doing, bro. That's what we doing. But yet we'll sit here and laugh at people. And I remember the SOULJA Boy time. Everybody wanted to laugh about the game when it was very innovative. And it's only our people that laugh at the up-and-coming people that's challenging the social norm. We laugh at them. And we try to make them the butt of the joke, but the butt of the joke is on y'all. If you're not inventing something that the world needs, if you're not creating a business, if you're not doing something, how dare you laugh and judge at others? But meanwhile, my point is, we all praising all these rappers, all these people, what have the niggas done for us? What have they done for the world?
So quick to run the PlayStation, Nintendo, so quick to run the Xbox. Let's make our own shit. So quick, everybody crying over TikTok. Oh my God, TikTok. All these black millionaires and billionaires, y'all can't go make another app. Y'all can't see what they doing on here and just go make another app for us? Like, why we don't own nothing? Why we don't got nothing? Why y'all depend on other people so bad? Why y'all so quick to go running and suck up to these people? For what? We the ones that make this shit popping. If it wasn't for us, TikTok wouldn't even exist. It's our music that's going viral. It's our dances that's going viral. It's us on here making the content. Why we can't make our own app and we all go get on there and do the same thing? Why y'all want to be on somebody else's platforms?
That's because we follow the leader. Let me answer this for you, SOULJA. I know 100,000 rappers. And out of 100,000, 999,999.99999 is going to go to what's buzzing. This is what I say. Ain't nobody taking chances. Rappers, cinematographers, artists who draw, fashion designers. Yo, J. Cole said it best. In America, in the world, we quicker to take somebody else's invention and tweak it and put it out as our own. Then we ought to actually go and create something of our own. Or we quicker to modify something that's already out, or to use something that's already a platform, than to go out there and be a pioneer and create other ways to do this.
So bad. Why y'all want to support somebody else's brand so bad?
Meaning, why y'all gotta wear Celine and Gucci and all of this shit? Knowing the racism that goes with these companies where they said they didn't make this clothes for us, they high price this shit so that it would be out of our range, and then we go out our way to buy the shit. And niggas be able to shoot like, yo, Jared, I look fly. I'll be like, man, you know, why everybody was making them jokes back in the day about me? I was the only rap nigga other than Nipsey that was wearing from head to toe my own clothing with my logo on it, right? So it just to show you, and it's people that are vouch, not knocking nobody. But facts is facts. And I used to tell people like, bro, why you be online? You don't have to be shy or humble about your greatness if you work hard. But you don't have to be a dickhead about it, but you definitely need to stand on it. But I used to always say, whether if it come down to studio, in the studio, the way niggas do the studio, is it about the music or is it about the look? Is it about the words or is it about just the video and the appearance? Because I know a lot of songs that's not that good, but you put a video to it, that motherfucker hit. And I know a lot of great songs with a video to it, but the video don't make no damn sense or don't really hit, and they make the song mediocre. You know what I mean? That's the power of visualization.
Why you can't support yourself? Build yourself up, create your own shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's why I'm here with SOULJA brand. We gotta stop going and spending our money with these folks so bad, bro. Everybody's so worried about TikTok. Let's make our own TikTok.
And I hope y'all get my point on when I say that, what I'm showing y'all, because it's very important and very influential, right? And let me go to the next phase of this. I want to show y'all these two African brothers. So the part of the knowledge of the conversation, self-taught and built the AI. And it's amazing what they're doing, teaching themselves, right? Hold on, y'all. I got to change it.
Artificial intelligence. In the heart of Kikuyu, Kenya, two self-taught innovators have achieved a groundbreaking feat. These self-taught inventors from Kenya developed a biorobotic prosthetic arm using salvaged electronic components. Their device uses a headset receiver to capture brain signals, converting them into electrical currents that control the prosthetic limb.
Welcome to Afrogenesis Artificial Intelligence Assistant Systems Online Systems booting in few minutes. Please wait until you...
Hey, let me ask you a question. When I see shit like this and I see the African gene self-taught, so what make you think our ancestors didn't know nothing about this technology that we so-called think? You feel me? What make us think our ancestors didn't have technology? These boys taking scrap parts out the yard. That's just, it's black genius right here.
You see a color, blue light, then say the word. Jeff is the password you were going
This was all done with no budget or funding, but present a cost-effective solution for amputees, especially in a region like Kenya, where traditional prosthetics are very expensive. This invention holds the promise of transforming the lives of countless amputees across Africa and beyond.
Systems online. Police give way. Demonstrating the flow of the bio-robotic arm system under self-testing. Articulations levels, protocol sequences activated.
Meet the high school dropout friend whose passion for technology and helping others has led them to create a device that could redefine prosthetic care in Kenya.
My name is David Jerry. I am an innovator, a maker. My name is Moses Kinanjaroge. Since my childhood, I've been curious and a passionate innovator. And our dream is not only to live 5 years or 10 years, is to live hundreds of years
trying to come up with ideas that will aid the mobility of persons living with disability or help persons who are in need.
Axis sequential testing. Check. Wrist level under and radius y-axis sequential testing.
The device works in a pretty simple way, which will be useful, although the duo founded Afrogenesis to bring this idea to life.
Small finger, ring finger. Check. Middle finger. Check. Thumb finger. Check. Index finger. Check. Test sequences, protocol deactivated.
Through years of work and lots of projects before, this prototype works seamlessly.
Afrogenesis, Gabu and Kiana. Technologies way beyond, transforming challenges into possibilities.
Together, the two have been working for 14 years through over 15 projects and many more in their minds.
Right now, I want to explain to you how we can tap the signal of the branchioradialis muscle. It starts from the upper motor neuron. It then goes, an action potential starts from the upper motor neuron after you have thought of how maybe to grab something. Starts from the upper motor neuron down to the lower motor neuron. Through the spinal tract, the action potential travels through the T5, T6 to the branchial plexus.
This hard work was not for nothing, as it holds the potential to
This is for the architects of tomorrow.
help many people.
Systems online. Police give way. Demonstrating the flow of the bio-robotic arm system under self-testing. Articulations levels, protocol sequences activated.
Once the device has been properly installed on the user, all the user has to do is to think, and things begin to happen without moving a finger.
Wrist pronation. System initiated.
From household tasks to using the computer, the device is designed to be a 360 support system for people living with disabilities. Some of their inventions allow things to be done through voice commands, but the true brilliance of being able to control and do things just by thinking is impressive.
This is Aparimp biorobotic arm that uses brain signals to operate. This device accountability deploys 8 degrees of motion. That is, it can rotate along the shoulder level, along y-axis, and x-axis, elbow level, along y-axis, and even x-axis. It has ability to twist the list or list pronation. It has ability to hold and release.
To get started with their product development, they first sought to understand the challenges that people with disabilities face. By interacting with people in the community for a while and talking to experts in disability support, they determined that a prosthetic would be a good support for their target beneficiaries of this innovation. Here's how it works.
This hand uses a battery of 12 volts. The hand, we have made it using available resources like e-waste, wood, rubber, leather materials, plastics, and even the wires.
Their goal is simply to help people living with disability live normal lives. Here's how the device works.
This hand is being controlled by this neural rod by a potential headset receiver that monitors or taps the brain signals, and it extracts these specific features of these brain signals that reflects the intent of the user. The arm, that is, from the intraparenchymal single neuron units. When ion concentration changes inside the neuron cell membrane, an electric field is set up, and this signal, it is being tapped or goes through various tissues through the brain, and the signal can travel through the pia mater, arachnoid, and it can travel through the skull, through the skin. Then this gadget taps those transductions of those ion currents that are all electrical wave that the brain is releasing. This machine, it can convert that signal, or it taps and the signal processes, converts this signal into a valid electric current through subcomputation, and the final current is being transmitted into this arm via radio waves, 315 megahertz. Those signals, they go into the biomechatronic hand or the arm operating system. Then they are being aligned in a way that they will be converted to come into to become a current, a valid current that will drive linear motors. These linear motors will drive the arm, and they will close and open, making the whole hand to pick as per how you are thinking, as per how you are controlling it, using your intentions.
Listen, we are too grown to let diabetes boss us around.
Feeling out of control? We're way past that.
Traditional prosthetics often rely on muscle signals for operation. In contrast, David and Moses' design utilizes a neural node biopotential headset to detect neural signals. These signals are converted into electrical currents, which then drive the arm's movements, allowing for intuitive and natural control.
Shoulder level X-axis articulation. Elbow level Y-axis articulation.
System initiated.
Wrist pronation.
System initiated.
This innovation enables users to perform daily activities with greater ease, from operating electronic devices to managing household chores.
We will go in a big way, not just improving our economy in terms of production, but also making it more acceptable to society. It's not bulky. It's not bulky. It's easier for the persons with the ability to handle them. It's quite a game changer.
The World Health Organization estimates that only 3% of people in need have access to assistive devices in low-income countries. In Africa, where over 16 million amputees reside, the demand for affordable and functional prosthetics is critical.
My phone was on mute. But yeah, I figured I would introduce y'all to that just to put that idea in your mind. I wanted this morning that to resonate on y'all spirit about being great and inventing and staying on your goal. Whatever you do, your passion, your invention, your business, stay on your shit because your time coming. You just got to master whatever you're doing. But there's one more thing I want to show y'all before we get out of here. I thought it was interesting. Some people are like it, some not. but I think it's something that should be seen. And just want the public opinion of how y'all feel about this. If y'all into what's real and what's not.
Like, do we not remember how the beef even started, or do people just don't care?
Drake's a real good dude, first and foremost. Know he heard my music. Shout out to Drake.
Yo, that's Drake. Period. And any man that disagree, you know, you need to go back and do your history, do your math.
Nigga Drake holding us down, you know what I mean, putting us out there to see this motherfucking crowd that we ain't seen before.
When the first time you ever heard of Kendrick Lamar?
On Drake's album.
On Drake album.
Yeah.
So Drake, it's called Buried Alive.
Then he said that he was the same age as myself, and it didn't help because it made me even more rude and impatient. So blame it on Mr. OVOXO. The reason why I'm breathing on the vanity I know.
But my point is, then Drake took him on tour. So he put you on this album, took you on tour, put you in front of a crowd you ain't never seen before.
You know, I sat down with Drake in Toronto a while back when I did my first show out there. He called me up and we had a few drinks. And, you know, he always said he was you know, appreciative of my music. You know, I always been a fan of his music. And just been chopping it up since, man. And, you know, hit me up one day and say, you know what, handpicked, man, I want you to be on this tour.
This is Drake at the BET Award in the freestyle, the cypher freestyle, out of nowhere, just dissing him. Then he disses him again, the control verse, but he dissed a lot of niggas.
Or where are you guys at now?
Same place. This is all love from the moment I did the verse to after the verse. You know what I mean? I think hip hop is a sport, so you're gonna have these little spits and spats.
Everybody's asking Drake, why don't you get into a beef with him? Like, it's not real, because like, what the hell are we? Like, I see you in real life, you're gonna shake my hand, so I don't want to do it.
You didn't really get into that too much, so
I just like, I don't know, it just wasn't real to me. It's like, I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real, or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think it's a sparring kind of sport.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real. Just, you can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah, man, what's up? Pretending like nothing ever happened.
Then he comes back, Kendrick, and disses him again, like that with Metro Boom in the Future.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one that popped all this shit off.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's my whole point. Like, people, they like it's like Drake bullied him or some shit. This nigga's the problem. Like, he been like
showing snake
picking a
waves
fight
from
with a
the day
nigga
one.
who helped give him
Right.
a boost in his career.
I'm not giving some other rapper outside of my crew, and I'm gonna give him a track on my album. Like,
I'm not on.
I'm the hottest nigga in the game. And I'm gonna give him a track that I'm not on. Niggas don't do that.
He ain't just trying to go at Drake as a sport. He trying to destroy this man's career.
Shout out to Tristan.
This is my brother Kendrick Lamar.
They be talking about, you should have got that boy started, Drake. I just be thinking, like, do we not remember how the beef even started, or do people just don't care?
Drake's a real good dude, first and foremost. Know he heard my music. Shout out to Drake.
Yo, that's Drake. Period.
The reality is, let's be real. The reality is nobody cares. When I seen that and really thought about how this thing started, and for all those who watch this back and see this clip about how it started, I think that'd be funny. Imagine a man find you, and he already rapping, but put you on tour, the biggest thing on the album, do certain things, and really push forward. And then later you diss this man and try to destroy this man's career. Time of the snakes, and we all supporting the niggas who ain't right. Sad part is, and it's not even that I'm the biggest Drake fan in the world. I think that right is right and wrong is wrong. And I will say this, for everybody who disagreed with me the other day, for everybody that loved Kendrick, for all my Kendrick Lamar followers and fans, your guy made a lot of brilliant songs. You know, DNA, a lot of songs that really held a lot of depth and weight and deep, you know what I'm saying? But 100 years from now, he's going to be remembered for the not like us negativity and what he did there. That's going to supersede it. Think about that.